Liverpool FC all of a sudden are back to top four contention, and it's been surprising a lot of people, even myself included. But at the same time, when you're watching the inconsistency of Tottenham and even Man United, as well as Newcastle, you can tell like it's a matter of time before Liverpool get into that top four contention. But there are two reasons behind the way Liverpool start playing better now. One of them is Jurgen Klopp. He really wants to keep his job because it will be unacceptable for Liverpool to play in Europa League season, Europa League competition next season, or anything lower than that. This is Liverpool FC. And the second reason is the players are fighting for their future as well. So it's going to be a complete overhaul this summer, especially if Liverpool don't make it into the top four. Even it's going to come up to Jurgen Klopp for his job as well. Can he keep it? Because anything lower than Champions League will be unacceptable for Liverpool. So that's what's happening. That's why all of a sudden they start playing better. Some of those players want to remain at the club. Jurgen Klopp, he wants to remain as a manager. So instead of uh, trying to do all he can to make sure the clubs, Liverpool, they stay into top four. Anything less, his managerial position should be questioned. Like I've been saying, he should have been fired long time ago, even if they make it into top four, because they didn't start the season very well. Just because Jurgen Klopp didn't make any additions during the January transfer window, and some of you can agree or disagree with me on that. But he has the whole when the World Cup was going on, the whole month to prepare to try to see which players he can bring in January. But he didn't do that, and the club suffered. So that's another topic of discussion on another time. But overall, the players want to remain there. We have a lot of injuries, but that's no excuse. But all of a sudden, they start playing just because of that. Jurgen Klopp want to remain at the club, and the players also are really fighting for the future. That's what I'm thinking. Will that still be enough to make it into the top four? If I have to say, predict the top four, the only position maybe we can hope for might be Newcastle. Newcastle has been very, very inconsistent. I think Man United, they have better players than Newcastle. Man United have a better chance to remain in top four than Newcastle. That's my opinion. Because Newcastle, even today at home, they cannot beat Arsenal. So they have been very inconsistent. They win one game and they lose the next one. To be in the top four, you cannot be playing that way. You have to remain consistent winning games. Then that's not the case with Newcastle. So if I have to predict Liverpool will be in the top four, I will think they will take Newcastle position. But there's still few games left, 3 or 4 games left, depending on the team. But it's not that many of the games. But again, it can be interesting. But if Liverpool can be in the top four, that will be an achievement. But I would rather talk about Liverpool being like in the contention of the title. But sadly, we are talking about top four, barely making it into top four. So that's how the season has been for Liverpool and the Jurgen Klopp, but we just have to accept it. But whatever happens, they're going to have to strengthen the squad this summer in order for Liverpool to contend next year. Let me know what you think.